What up, everybody? Welcome back to Let's Talk Podcast with your boy Dustin Calloway. And to my right is...
Charismatic One. Everybody know me as Carrie.
Let's get it cracking. Hey, before we start this episode, man, do me a favor. I need you to smash that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notification so that when I do drop a new episode, you will get the notification on your phone, and then we can get this thing cracking, and you can, stay up with us on the episodes or whatever. And another thing, smash that like button again. It's free, man. It's free. Smash the like button. Smash that like button. The smashing that like button helps with the algorithm on YouTube. So when you smash that like button, it helps get the podcast pushed out there so that when more people come across the page, or basically when you open up your phone, it'll be available in front of you and in front of more people. Before we get this episode started, I want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, which is, I was about to do it again, man. Last week I said the sponsor was Let's Talk Podcast. The sponsor is Traders Learning Circle. If you're interested in getting in the market, learning how to trade Forex, crypto, stocks, all that good old stuff, head over to traderslearningscircle.com. Get signed up today. I wish I had some special offers. It ain't no special offers right now. Just trying to get this thing off the ground. So before we get started, while it's still on my mind, I just mentioned Traders Learning Circle. So I've talked about this before on the podcast, about myself and how I had these issues where I never really handled my problems the right way, right? So if I would have an issue with something, this is the old me though. I would have an issue with something, instead of having a conversation with somebody, I would just be like, you know what, I'll just cut off all communications with somebody. Right. And that's basically what happened with me and this guy right here. Traders Learning Circle, from the beginning, the idea, everything, he was a part of that. Things didn't go, he's one of the people that's part of it. It was three of us. Things didn't go how, in my mind, I thought they should be going, because I'm a new business, owner / creator or whatever. So instead of having a conversation with this man, what I did was I just kind of killed the communication on some childish shit.
Right.
And I know I talked about it before on the podcast, but what I wanted to do was have that conversation with you for real, on air, to let people know that, hey, I'm done running from the problems. Even though we did talk about this on the phone.
Yeah.
And I told you, the reason behind why I did what I did and where I was headspace wise when it happened. So this is me on air, bruh, man to man. I apologize for how it went.
Oh, apology accepted. It comes with growth, bro.
Right.
It comes with growth. Like I said, we supposed to be brothers.
Right.
Respect.
Yep.
As a man, if you can't go to your friend and tell him how you feel, that's an issue.
Yeah.
That's a big issue. And my thing is, if your friend come to you and tell you how you feel and you act a certain way or walk away from that, that's bad. That was never a friendship.
Right.
You should always be able to take whatever your friend come and bring to the table to you, no matter what, if good or bad. I respect you more if you come to me and tell me right flat out, Carrie, I don't like the way you moving.
Right.
Well, let's have this conversation.
Right.
What is it about me that you don't like? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
As a man, we should be able to have those conversations without running from it. Like, something, I'm gonna just cut this dude off. I ain't even messing with him no more.
Yep.
Now you leaving me with the cliffhanger, like, hey.
And that's what it was too, because when I did stop responding to texts and calls, you kept following up, like, hey, what's up, man? What's going on, man? And me just in that old space of just the way that I was handling my business, bro, it stems, like when we had that conversation, I told you, it stems from way back before I even knew you. It was just some childhood shit where you kind of grew up in a family where you watch your family not handle their problems.
I about to say, some of that stuff trickles down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some stuff is embedded based off of what you seen as a kid growing up.
Yeah.
You seen, well, my pops always cut him off, so this might be the thing to do.
Yep.
Well, my mom said F her, and then boom, she don't mess with her no more. So what you learned was how to just walk away from the situation without getting any clarity or even trying to understand that other point of view.
Yeah.
So, apology accepted. It's some stuff I probably could have handled better myself, as far as conversations with me, you, and family.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To give him an understanding
Right.
that certain stuff was just where I came from
Exactly.
and what I known. So when I put in the description of explaining stuff, it might come off far as me being from down when I was staying on 93rd.
Right.
So I'm taking scenarios and putting it in a way that made sense to me at the time.
Right. Business wise, like your form of hustling the business.
Exactly.
You know, fast forward, I get it now.
Yeah.
Back then, I'm like, damn. And instead of saying it right there on the spot, I was just kind of like, stored. I'm gonna just go this way with it. But that was a childish way of handling the things. And like I said, we'll have another conversation offline about how we move forward with it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And you know, we're gonna rap. You know what I'm saying? But as far as that part of the business, I'm gonna have to keep y'all out of that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep y'all out of that.
Right.
But you know, Janae, thank you for tapping in. She said at least, you know, you being an adult about it, she feel the same way. You know, look, as adults, man, we gotta learn how to evolve. And if you don't fucking learn how to evolve, man, you're gonna stay stuck where you at.
You're right.
Flat out.
And I guess where I was with it, you know, even besides the business part, if that part didn't work out for our business, bro, we was friends before that.
Right.
It felt like for a minute there you threw away our whole friendship based off of the business. You know what I'm saying? That's why I continue to reach out. Dust everything. What's good, bro?
Right.
This, that, and the third. Because in my eyes, you still my brother, regardless of the business and stuff.
Right.
I'm not just gonna cut you off like that. It didn't work out at the time. You still my brother. I still want to make sure you good.
Right.
I'm still sending people, hey, go talk to Dustin. Traders Learning Circle. He knows this stock stuff. He knows this crypto stuff. He knows how to get on the Forex stuff. Like, go holler at him. So I was still sending them your way based off the fact that this is my brother. This is still his business. I still want to see him succeed and shine.
Right.
Even if it's without me. I'm not no person that's going to hold anything. If it didn't work out, but my brother's still doing it, though, and he knows his stuff, I'll still send him your way because we're friends.
And you know what's crazy, man? I was so trapped in that way of thinking, man, like it was the easy way out. I ain't got to say shit. I'll just fade away. Because it was so easy. Like, I don't know if you notice about me by now, but I'm sort of a loner.
Yeah.
So it's easy once you pile that shit up the way that I was raised up on top of being a loner, bruh. It was so easy for me to just be like, you know what? I ain't gonna say shit. It was so easy. But as I started to evolve and start seeing shit my way out of things, I'm like, look, I can't continue down this path of just shutting people out.
That's not good.
Because that shit lonely, bruh. It's lonely than a motherfucker, man. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bruh. Like, and that's what it took. It took for me to get to that space where I was like, God damn, bruh. Like, I'm lonely than a motherfucker sitting down here. So it wasn't even about, hey, let me get back in contact with Kerry or let me take his call just to bring him back into the Traders Learning Circle fold so I don't feel alone. It was like, nah, man, the people who I feel connected to, I'm like, I gotta see that connection that I feel with you, bruh, and the connection that I feel with the partners that I was telling you about that I grew up with. I don't have too many of those in here. Right. I really don't, because I don't like really talking to a lot of people like that. Like, I don't like sharing.
Closed off.
Yep.
Yeah,
but even though Let's Talk Podcast is a little strange because I get on here and talk about it, but I'm not talking to an actual person and, face to face. I'm not on the phone.
It's because you're so used to running from that situation. Yeah. Like, it's easier for me, instead of communicating and having to hear somebody give me feedback on something, I'd rather just cut it loose where I don't have to hear that.
Yep.
But at the same time, you or that person ain't getting the closure.
Exactly.
How can you move on? Because after the fact that did happen, you still got to thinking like, damn, Kerry's still reaching out, man. I might need to have a talk. Like, it took a long time for you to get to that point, but you so caught up on the way things was as you was growing up that's all you knew.
Yeah.
It's hard. A lot of us run from our situations instead of sitting there and hearing it out. Yep. Because a lot of us don't want to hear the truth about ourselves sometimes.
Flat out.
I mean, bottom line, don't want to hear the truth.
We run from our problems, man. And that's exactly what it was for me. It was me running from my problems, even though it wasn't a problem. I made it a problem.
Yeah.
I made it a problem to run away from. A lot of stuff we make
the problems in our head.
Yeah. When it could have really just been a simple conversation, man.
A simple conversation.
That's it. But look, at the end of the day, man, I'm happy we was able to piece that shit up.
Yes.
I tried to hold that cuss word back, but I can't help myself, man. I can't help
good.
myself. But I'm happy we was able to piece that up, man. I'm happy that you was able to get on camera with me today and have that conversation with me. Even though, like I said, we had the conversation offline, I'm just happy that we able to be in this space today and piece it up.
Hey, appreciate it, bro. Appreciate being here.
All right, man. So you ready to get into this, man?
Definitely.
I don't know if he ready, y'all. I'm about to put him on the spot real quick, man. So I want to talk to you about something, man. I'm not gonna show you what I want to talk to you about.
That's because you didn't even prep me for what that's about to go on. Nah. Like, I'm in this blind, y'all. I have no idea what's about to happen, what conversations is about to occur.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick, because if you don't mind sharing with the people, do you have any children?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you have a son?
2 boys.
You got 2 boys. Okay.
Yes.
Thought son or gay daughter? You choose.
You said thought son?
Thought. No, hold on. Let me start over. Thought son or gay daughter? See, on the previous episode, I flipped it up on my homies. I said gay son or thought daughter. This time I'm gonna flip it up on you. I'm gonna say thought son or gay daughter.
Okay. So it's crazy because when you think about boys, you think about how they say is different strokes for different people. Like, we hold our sons totally different than we do hold our daughters accountable for when it comes to that.
Right.
Man, hear they son, oh, I got this girl, got that girl. Oh, my son a player, this, that, and the third. I lived that life. Mm-hmm. It's not a pretty thing.
Why?
It's not a pretty thing. Well, the thing is, you're sitting there trying to juggle these different females all around. Mm-hmm. For one, it's pricey. Mm-hmm. It's pricey as heck trying to juggle females around. For two, you're playing with emotions at this time. Mm-hmm. You know, when you're in your teens and your 20s, you know what I'm saying? It's easy to play the field and do all that and stuff. But then as time moves forward, you start to get lonely.
Yeah.
You start looking for a connection that's not there, and you start trying to find people that, damn, can I picture myself with that person? Mm-hmm. But certain stuff don't work out when you start caring for people. And then it's like, well, damn, did my hoish ways play a part of why I can't find that special woman now?
Right.
So I don't want my son to be, I can't say my son to be a thought. I'm going to just say, oh, it's funny saying a thought son. I don't want my son to be a hoe. I always teach my sons, I say, be better than me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you married. Me and my cousin, this is our favorite thing to tell our sons, because our sons are 15 and 16. Wear a condom, and don't ever take that condom off. Because as soon as you take that condom off, you searching. Ooh, I can't say certain stuff on here. But yeah, they'll violate you on that.
Really?
Yeah. On TikTok, they'll violate you when you have certain conversations.
Okay.
But just know that. But I've said that to say, once you take it off, you're searching for that feeling again. You're never going to get it back.
Okay.
Wait till you're married. You know what I'm saying? I say that. I didn't follow that rule, of course.
True. Okay.
Now, on the other hand, you said
gay daughter. Mm-hmm.
Well, if I'm not sure if you know, but my daughter is gay.
Okay. Hold on. I think
my oldest daughter is gay.
I saw something on Facebook, but I didn't know that was your daughter. I thought that was like your niece or something.
No, that's my daughter.
Okay.
My daughter is gay. And it was hard. It was hard to accept that at first.
Okay.
It's kind of like, you know your kids as you grow up.
Right.
So I kind of knew my kid when she was growing up. Like, I didn't want to see it. Everybody else seen it. So I was in denial.
But, like, I'm sorry, I got to ask the question.
14.
That's when you noticed.
14.
She was 14. You 14.
Saw it. I knew in my head, but I blocked it out.
Okay.
So this is how she approached me with it. So I was out one day, partying, and it must have been weighing on her head because my daughter had started acting real funny towards me, and I didn't know this. That at one point she was in the car with her friends, and somebody said something to her about her having such and such like you, a girlfriend. I said, don't say that shit, you know, F that, you know. And she looked, but I didn't know she looked at me. And ever since that day, she acted weird. A year then went by. Why is my daughter acting like this? One day I was out and I get a call and she like, Dad, I gotta ask you something. She said, what if I told you I like females? Would you still love me? The whole what if you like females went out the window. Mm-hmm. The thing that hurted me the most is that my daughter questioned my love for her. And the reason she did that, I didn't know, was based off of how I reacted when something was said. And I didn't know that this is her mindset of what she was moving forward towards life as an adult, being attracted to a female. Mm-hmm. So I let a year go by of not knowing how my daughter felt. So when she questioned if I would love her, I don't care who you date, don't you ever question my love for you.
Yeah, that
like
hurts.
that. When I say I'm sitting there at this party in tears, the fact that I felt like I felt my daughter because she felt like her coming to me would change the way I loved her. And the shit hurted me. So ever since then, though, I took time to get to know my daughter. You know what I'm saying? And understand the lifestyle. And one thing about it, when you got gay kids, a gay son, a gay daughter, they already got enough hate in this world.
Yeah.
Don't add to it, because you could push. That's what the suicide rate is, because y'all don't love y'all kids enough based off of decisions they're gonna make. You might have not raised them like that, but at the end of the day, we're raising kids that at some point in life they're gonna choose their own path in life. All you is to do is still love them as their parents.
Okay.
So I can see both, but I go with my daughter.
Okay. So hold on. So your option is you'll take the gay daughter over a thought son.
I don't want my son to follow down the path. I have 5 kids.
Hold on. So you gonna take the thought son or the gay daughter?
I'll take my gay daughter.
Okay. And hey, that's yours. That's you all day. And just what you saying, you had a gay, you have a gay daughter. I had a gay brother growing up.
Yeah.
And when I tell you, bro, I saw the hell, like what you just mentioned. I saw it. I saw it firsthand. I'm talking about.
And people is evil out here.
Yeah.
Like and they get depressed. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They get depressed. And it's like, as a parent, how can I add to that depression? Because I'll be the one that pushed my child over the edge where she go and hurt herself.
Yeah, because you like number one.
The person that she looks to want that love and that understanding from, and you don't give it to her as the parent. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm a Christian. It's certain lines that I just didn't accept at the time, but it took for me to understand the situation. And the bad part is I have close friends that are gay. I don't mind them, but I mind my daughter.
Right.
What kind of picture am I painting by doing that? What kind of person am I? I'm a hypocrite.
True.
I'll accept my friends, but I wouldn't accept my daughter.
Right.
I couldn't have that. I accept my daughter. I accept my friends. That's their choice of living, and I'm going to still love them.
And that makes sense, man. Like, I'm 100% on board with you. Now, let me flip over here real quick on the thought son or gay daughter thing. So for me, my story is similar to yours, right? Mm-hmm. When I was growing up, man, when we talk about thought son, I was the thought son. I was in them streets, man. But I got lucky because when I was growing up, I don't know about you, but I'm going to say just for myself, I didn't have nobody at home talking to me about safe sex. I didn't have nobody at home handing me condoms. I just knew you needed them. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to just use them because I knew I didn't want kids young. Right. I just knew I didn't want kids, man, when I was younger. So had that thought process not been in my mind, and I was just out here like, I'm just going to do whatever I'm going to do, I probably have hella kids right now. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm talking about 7, 8 of them. Because it was just, you know how you be, man. You love them all. Sometimes you don't. You love them. But I don't know how you function. But
as a few one night stands.
No, but when I was younger, man, I would have like 5 chicks. And I would be like, I love all y'all. But that's how it was when I was younger, man. So
your mindset changed as you got older. Man.
I wouldn't want a thought son. No. In today's climate.
Not at all.
Not today. In
today's, it's crazy because not only do you got to worry about all the STDs and stuff, you got to worry about the kids and stuff, but nowadays, part of the game, you got these females setting dudes up.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. It's real out here.
It's crazy.
It's real out here, bro. But on the flip side of things, I think that I would go with the gay daughter option as well because And and people gonna feel however they want to feel. Somebody said they remember you from STNA classes years ago. Who is that? Royalty XEEXO. I don't know a real name. But like I said, I'll take the gay daughter because the gay daughter. Damn. I mean, I just put myself in a tight spot because see, I can't relate like you can, but I just know that. I know how hard it was for me being because I'm talking about myself. I was a thought son. I know how hard it was for me when I was trying to break up out of it, right? And just like a female, right? If a female was to go out there right now, females right now to this day that we went to school with, that was out here in these streets. But they never left these streets, right? I'm talking about they get older and they say, I don't want to be like, I ain't like that no more. It don't matter because you still live in the same area where all the dudes is that you did all that stuff with. So imagine that pressure that they feel on them. Just that pressure that they feel on them every time they get with a dude that don't really know too much about them, but that dude take one trip to the barbershop and we all see him coming there with her and we like, soon as she not with him, what we do? We had that conversation with
bruh.
Hey, that's your girl? She was with this dude. That's the pressure I felt when I got older. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bruh. It was some girls that I would run into. Even though for a man it ain't looked at like, oh, you be out here messing with all these chicks. It don't hit the same, but it hit the same when you find that one girl that you like a lot. Yeah. And all the other girls run to her and be like, oh, don't mess with him. He be, sleeping with all these girls.
Right.
That's where it hit me. And I was just like, I had to explain myself to every chick that I liked a little bit.
That's not me no more. That's not me no more.
But
That's not me
it ain't me no more. But it was pressure because I found myself arguing with chicks all the time, man. Like, man, don't listen to her, man. Don't listen to her. I'm just like, oh my God, man, what did I do to myself, man?
Put yourself out there like that for that raft to come back and get you the way it did.
Yeah, but like as far as like that would be my reason for taking the gay daughter because at the end of the day, man, you can't control how people are going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like if a man decides to be gay, if a woman decides to be gay, that's the choice that they made, man. That's their life, man. They can just live it, But as far as a thought son, man, like, oh my God, dude, like I wouldn't want a son in this world going through what I had to go through.
It's a total different world from when we was
it's
growing
tough.
Up, man.
Even though we don't look at it as bad, but don't nobody ever think about asking the females how they feel about a man that they know slept with massive amounts of women.
Yeah, I mean, you go through you definitely gonna go through them questions. I think when a female date a dude that's been in the streets like that and the dude want to change, I think what it is, that dude gonna have to do a lot of reassuring to her that I'm not that person. I'm not that person. And if you love her enough, you'll continue to do it. But at some point, that female is gonna have to put her insecurities aside and try to give him the benefit of the doubt to trust him until he makes a mistake. Because a female can push a guy away by always accusing.
Yeah.
So it's a thin line.
Yeah.
It's a thin line. It's like females be like, I don't want to be out here looking stupid. Well, if this guy's telling you that he's changed and he's showing you that he has changed and he hasn't done anything, at what point in that relationship are you going to give him the benefit of the doubt? You're going to wait till you engage, wait till you get married? That's still not going to change your perception, because even when you get married, you still going to be insecure and questioning that man.
True.
Because you never got through the fact of his past. You never gave him a chance. He was doing from the start. Yeah, he cute, yeah, he got money, yeah, he treating you right, but you still got that in the back of your head that, man, he used to have hoes.
And all my friends told me about them hoes too.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the wrong thing to do. When you start bringing outsiders into your relationship, they start putting stuff in your head.
No, we talking beginning of the relationship though, like you just met her.
Oh yeah.
Let's just say you at work.
Oh, so you ain't gonna get a chance from the jump because it's already
See,
it's already embedded in her head from with her friends. Oh, I know him. I know him. So
that done happened to me a lot, bro.
Yeah,
that happened to me a lot, and I'm talking about like it wasn't no good feeling because. Like, some of them I liked. I liked it. I was just like, damn, but it was like I had to give up and just like walk away because I'm like, damn, man. Every day it was just like, well, this girl said this and this girl. I'm like, all right, man, I'm just done. I'm just done, man. So I'm ending off. I'm gonna say gay daughter. What you got? Gay daughter.
Gay daughter.
All right, cool. Let's move on to the next one. You at church.
Oh, come on, man. Really? Y'all hear this? You at church. Okay, what's the scenario?
You at church. So you and your girl, you and your wife. Let's just say your wife.
Okay.
Y'all go to church.
Go.
You know, y'all in love, man. Y'all got that new love. We going to church every
puppy
Sunday.
love.
That love. Y'all just got married. You know, y'all got plans on having kids on the way and everything, right? So, you know, y'all in love, holding hands, walking to church. Y'all both got y'all white on, looking good. Y'all in church crispy. So you go up there, you know, because you just feeling so good that you know, I want to sit in the third row. I'm going to sit real close to the pastor because I just love what he's saying to us all the time. So you go sit down, your wife next to you. She all smiling and cheesing, and you just looking at her thinking, she's just so happy to be here at church today. You happy, huh? You love the Lord. So while you sitting there at church, you feeling it. The pastor's saying everything you want to hear that day.
You know, this seems like the pastor always talking to you that day, like directly when you go to church.
He talking to you that day. So you in it. You like, man, I swear I'm about to become a deacon. That's how good he talking.
Right.
So somebody tap you on your left shoulder. And you like, what's going on? So it's one of the ladies that work at the church. She got her little white gloves on. So you thinking she about to ask you something church related. So you like, you know, your wife, she in it. So she ain't paying no attention to you. This lady tapping you on the shoulder. You look over at her and you just like, hey, how's it going, sister? You know, so you like, what's up? And she just was like looking at you, staring at you. Huh. And she said, she whispered in your ear, can I talk to you outside real quick? Just you. Leave your wife there. I just want to talk to you outside. So
is that the end of the scenario?
Nope. So she take you outside, and while you leaving out, you shout because you feeling the word today. So she take you outside. Hey, can I talk to you for real quick? She get you outside, and she said, I just wanted to let you know that the pastor in this church, he's a wild man, and I just wanted to let you know that he's sleeping with your wife. What you doing? And look.
Man,
hold on. Let me build real quick. Let me build. So, you know, you like, man, come on, man, go on. You don't believe that. She said, okay, you don't believe it? She take you to this office. She pull out the video footage from the church. She show you videos and photos of your wife and the pastor in the church getting right. And remember that moment that I just built up for you. You at church, you feeling good. You love, newly married. Man, this lady is everything. Look, y'all still lay down, sleep face to face, man. Morning breath and everything. You don't care. You love her through it all. What you doing?
What am I doing?
What you doing right there on the spot?
Right there on the spot. Since I'm just sitting there looking at this footage, I'm recording that footage.
Okay.
I'm recording that footage for one. But at that point, me personally, so I don't make myself look like an ass. I'm gonna play it cool through church.
You going back to sit down?
Who, me?
You going right back to sit next to your wife?
Oh yeah.
Hold on. So let me.
I'm going right back to sit next to my wife.
Let me take you back. Let me take you back to. Let me take you back real quick.
Okay.
Have you ever had a moment in your life where you went dark? So a situation happened.
It went black. I blacked out on some stuff. Yeah.
So,
but at that point, you got to think. At that point, you're grown. You're married. You think differently. See, the reason I say that is because me personally, I don't want to go to jail. I been through the whole process of going to court and do the trial and stuff. So I'm thinking totally different. I'm going back down there like nothing happened.
Right. And you're gonna sit right back next to your wife.
I'm gonna sit next to her and I'm gonna finish that sermon that day. I ain't even gonna lie. I will finish that sermon that day.
Okay.
For the simple fact that I'm using all this to build up to what I'm about to do next. Cause what I'm doing is gonna put you in a predicament where you gonna wish you never cheated.
Okay.
How they say, let the law fight your battles. Imagine putting all that, bringing it to the table. I'm going for alimony. We got kids. I'm going for child. I'm going for everything. I have everything I need to. I don't have to put my hands on you.
Okay.
I'm gonna hurt you where it really gonna hurt you. I'ma hurt you in them pockets.
So hold on.
But I'm also gonna let the congregation know what's going on.
So the pastor, what he gonna just finish that sermon that day?
Huh?
That pastor finishing the sermon. I'm not saying
That's
you
like
gotta go
walking
in
in
there. You ain't gotta go beat your wife up.
But that would be me making myself look stupid reacting that day.
Crime of passion, man. I'm sorry.
Man, ain't no way, man.
Listen here,
look,
man.
I'll put a couple dollars on your books. And then
Put the money on my books, bro. Man, you got, listen.
He cheating with your wife. What you gonna do? Beat him up in his church? That's like
Yep.
that's like
beating the shit.
You
out
going
of
to
him.
jail.
I gotta go to jail then. I have to go to jail.
So you willing to risk everything you've built just for that one moment. At the end of the day, that means she wasn't meant for you.
Man, we talking darkness, bro.
Yeah, you going real dark, brother.
Dark.
You going to jail.
I gotta go to jail.
Nigga.
Because I can't.
Man,
do you know how
Over some-
I'm about to go crazy? No, over your wife, not over some cheeks.
After you found out that she was no longer your wife. She was no longer your wife. After you seen her sleeping with somebody, she was no longer your wife.
But the darkness is there. See, I guess that we just got that different darkness because in that moment, this is the deepest love. For me to want to marry you.
Well, see, I'm a plot dude.
So, yeah, okay.
I'm not gonna do it there.
I'm not gonna beat him up a lot. I gotta knock him out
I'm not
and
gonna
walk
do it
out the
there.
church. I gotta knock him out and walk out. I gotta knock
You
him
going
out.
to jail?
It's cool, but I'm gonna go to jail. While I'm in a cop car, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, my man, just check my phone, man. You married? Cause you know the police."
And they gonna say this. You know, sir, I understand what you're going through. I understand that you had to do that, but we have a job to do too.
That's cool. Let's go.
So you're gonna be charged with assault.
Yep.
You're gonna mess up your job.
That's
and all
cool.
that. All for this woman.
Gotta knock you out, bro. I gotta knock the pastor
But why
out.
do you gotta do it right then and there?
I gotta knock the pastor out, bro. What, you want me to catch him on the way out?
I would catch him down the street, away from his home.
Okay, well,
that's like walking in. That's like the preacher of that church. That's like his home. That's like me going into your house and assaulting you.
Okay.
Okay. You crazy.
No, this is what we'll
I
do
ain't
then.
going to jail.
All right, let's take your method, plot. I ain't going back in church. I'm not going back to finish the sermon. Nope. I'm going to wait on outside. And she going to come outside looking for me. It's going to be to the point where she got to find a ride home.
Okay. I'm about to say what you about to do to her.
Nothing going to happen to her. She got to find a ride home.
I fight her in the court.
She going to be calling. I'm not picking up the phone. I'm waiting on the pastor. You said you going to plot, right? I'm plotting. He got to get stolen on that day. That day. He got to get knocked out. That day, bro. I got to knock him out that day. I'm not about to sit up here and pretend like that
But the
darkness.
sermon was about you.
Yeah, and that's where the darkness came from, because you in there.
So is the pastor looking at you like, he just don't know.
Right to me, because he like.
That's a bold move.
We connected. And I'm up in there feeling it, bro. I didn't put my money in the collection plate.
He'd have caught it later, but not right then and there. I feel you on the not going back in for the sermon. I ain't even gonna lie. I probably wouldn't have went back in for the sermon.
At you.
I probably wouldn't have went back. But definitely come Monday, all that stuff would have been filed and everything. And I also would have released something to the members of the church, the congregation. Because I'm not only hurting her, you gonna feel it too. Because you married us. You married us.
And he just added to that scenario. You just added that. But still. Okay, add that to it. At what point do he get knocked out? Do the pastor get knocked out ever in your scenario?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, but just not then. I got to make sure I cross my T's and dot my I's financially.
Okay.
I want to hurt both of their pockets.
Okay.
I want alimony.
Okay. You gonna get, but you ain't hitting her.
No. But everything that's building up gonna get to that point.
Okay.
The church, he about to lose the whole congregation.
No, but what? No, I've heard some stories, man, about some of these pastors out here, and they still in service.
Oh.
There's been some dirt out here, bro, on some of these pastors, and they still be in service. That's why I gotta knock them out. Because I know
You about to lose your
No,
job.
I'm saying this is why I gotta knock them out, because I know how some people be. Like some churches have like.
It's kind of
a
like he
cult
was flaunting it at you though.
Yeah, you putting it in my face, bro. You got me up here, my wife smiling with you clapping. I got a tambourine. I came to church with a tambourine, bro. Do you know how much it takes for a person to stand up in church with a tambourine, man?
All right.
You in there, you.
I can see the darkness coming.
Yeah,
now.
the darkness.
I can see the darkness coming.
Because I love this place, man.
He's smacking your wife. Yeah.
Man, you married us. You married our parents, my parents, her parents. You baptized me.
How old is y'all pastor? How old is y'all pastor?
Come on,
and how old
man.
is your wife?
Okay, so she say I wouldn't beat up the pastor, but I would definitely have a testimony to say that day in church. That's all you. I'm knocking the pastor out. I gotta knock him out. He gotta go to sleep, man.
Man,
I gotta just go to jail then, man. So in that situation, you gonna plot, you gonna get the alimony, you getting everything that you said. That's all cool.
That don't mean later on I can't catch him out shopping, getting out the car, going into the Giant Eagle, and boom. Then it gotta be off camera.
Okay, but he still in your scenario still he get knocked out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I want to know because look.
Yeah.
The darkness, man. I'm speaking from the darkness. How I know, sometimes you get put on the spot, right? Something in your life could happen, and it's like, in that split moment, it's like you lose it.
True, but them split moments then put people behind bars too.
Yeah.
Them split moments can jeopardize your life. I was kind of like put in some moments where split moments this close to being, I'm talking about younger, you know what I'm saying? Fight broke out at one of the parties and
Thanks,
stuff.
Ellery. Yeah.
All my cousins, we all out there in the parking lot. I pick up a brick and I throw it. That split moment. Me trying to do the hard thing.
He threw a brick. I mean, come on. You're trying to kill somebody. I'm just knocking them out, man.
It was right there. The police arrested me. That split moment, though.
You should have went to jail.
The darkness.
But hold on. You see, what we talking about, you was just in a parking lot, a fight broke out. Did somebody smack your mama? Did somebody steal on your kid?
Nah.
You just with a group of your dudes.
All right. It do sound bad.
And you throw a brick because somebody yelling? Man, I should call the cops on you now, bruh. You need to go back to jail. Like, you threw a brick into a crowd. And then the crazy part is the crowd you threw the brick into, it was a bunch of innocent bystanders, man. I'm knocking the pastor out, bruh.
Nah, you know it when no innocent bystanders back in the day.
In a group of people?
What about the girls? Think about the they was working too.
Okay. So you girls get knocked out.
Hold on. I know you heard about in Bedford Maple fighting.
Yeah,
girls cutting people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the brick was warranted, but you throw a brick into a crowd of people. Everybody in that group wasn't talking to you. You would throw a brick.
Man, it was fights. I ain't know where it was going. The brick just went.
Yeah. So, but at the church, you knew the pastor was smashing your wife.
Oh God.
You knew that. And in that sermon that day, you came in with a tambourine, bruh. You was feeling it that day. You had a tambourine on.
Okay, so if the pastor was smashing my wife, yeah, you're right. He definitely had to get.
I'm just talking about the darkness. That's all I'm saying. Like that darkness. Everybody got that dark moment, man. That dark moment where
I do believe everybody got a darkness in them.
Yeah, and
it's something that be right there on that thin line, and it's like all it take is the right situation to take you over.
Yeah.
But I think the fact
is, you can't think your way out of it sometimes. You can't think your way out of it.
And it is hard to control.
Yeah.
But that's one of those moments where it's like, am I gonna look back at this and it's gonna be like, damn, if I wouldn't have did that, would I be in this situation now? Because that darkness can put you in situations that's gonna ruin your life. And and it's crazy to go from that, just not to get off topic, but I tell my kids that every time I get a chance, like, you got to be careful of what you do in life because all it takes is one incident to ruin your life. It's easy to get in trouble and it's hard as hell to get out.
Yeah. Oh no, trust me, bro. I've been there before. Like when you talk about getting arrested and stuff happening to you, and then you like, even though it was something that really, I talked about this on the podcast before I took the podcast down, but it was something where it was a situation where somebody put me in that situation, and I just had to protect myself.
Well, see,
you still end up in jail.
And that's how I was in one of my situations.
Yeah. Not that brick, though, bro.
No. That was a different situation. This was another one. Fight broke out and stuff, and everybody was fighting. Bottom line is, I didn't start the fight. I was put in it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was put in it. You know those times where if you with your partners, you with your family, or something, a fight break out. Nigga, you don't fight, you a sucker, you this, that, and a third.
You can't just stand
there. I put myself in it. And I ended up having to fight a case for 2 years and still ended up, it was only 6 months, but getting 6 months in the county. You know what I'm saying? And then when I look back at it like, damn.
Yeah.
That one, that one moment put me to a point where I almost lost my freedom for 8 years.
Yeah.
You know, I ended up getting like 6 months in the county and 2 years probation because I pled to a misdemeanor. But that one moment could have been it. And
so your decision on this scenario makes sense now.
Yeah.
Because you thinking from that moment.
I'm thinking about my moment in my life of certain situations, and that dark side put me in a predicament to almost lose my freedom.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the situation like that. Now, if I look at it straight off the, cut that out, look at the scenario, boom. Yeah.
He said he a villain. Yeah, you're right. I'm a villain. I'm a knock. No, hold on. No, you're not talking. He wasn't talking about me being a villain. I think he was talking. Hopefully, you were talking about the pastor.
Nah, he talking about you a villain.
Hey, it is what it is. How am I a villain? I just found out that the pastor is smashing my wife. I came to church with a tambourine. I'm going to keep going back to the tambourine because you already know the person that come to church with a tambourine, they devoted, bro.
Yeah, they come to praise.
The next step is I'm a deacon.
Yeah.
I'm a deacon next. And I just...
And then that's not to say how long this situation has been going on, too. So you looking at it, I can see the dark side coming because it's like,
was he
I'm sitting here and you sitting up in my face, you know? I mean...
I don't even know if
I go to online church now.
Find that out online. She hit you with a message.
Man, gone somewhere.
She hit you
got a scenario for everything,
she hit
man.
You with a message. I mean, let me stop, man. We're going to have to move on from
this. Yeah, please
one,
move on from this one.
My darkness is coming out, but where I'm about to take you next, though, it don't even matter because I'm about to take you right back there. I got 2 quick hits, for you real quick.
Okay.
Lose your vision, or your mom she got to take a dirt nap.
You said what? Wait, time out. Time out. Wait, man.
Yeah.
What's the scenario?
Lose your vision.
Lose my vision.
Or your mom got to take a dirt nap. I ain't want to say it the other way because I just want to try to, clean it up a little bit.
Man, that's easy, bruh. That's easy.
Blind.
I'd rather go blind. How that song go? I'd rather go blind.
Blind for the rest of your life.
I'd rather go blind.
So, how old is your mom?
My mom's 64.
64. So I'm just gonna throw these numbers out there.
I'm a mama's boy, dude.
Yeah, I know, and I feel
I love my mama.
So right now in your life, you lose your vision.
I don't care what numbers you throw at me, bro.
Okay.
I love my mama.
Okay.
I'm hands down to that. Take my vision. Don't take my mother.
Okay.
That hug, that voice. Once that's gone, I see how people. I've met so many people who has lost their mother, and how it really affects them. It affects my family from losing my grandmother, my mother, my uncle, and my aunt still to this day, and it's been over 7 years.
That's JoJo, Tony.
Yeah,
okay, y'all got the same grandma.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see how it affects people.
Yeah, I see it too.
I ain't even got to see it, but just to have that touch of my mother, that voice, I take my eyes, man. Take my vision. Don't take my mother.
Okay.
That's my heart.
Now,
I understand your statistics and everything, and you can throw them up. At the end of the day, I'm choosing my mother.
No, I don't have the statistics.
I thought you had statistics. I'm choosing my mama.
Like, cause I'm just looking at it like this, Like, I just want to see how people think when it comes to situations like that. Like, would you take it? So your mom got to take her dirt nap, or you lose your vision. On the flip side of things, I'm just looking at it like you asked me that question. I'm just like, no, let me stop, man. Let me stop, man.
Your mother watch? Do they watch the podcast? Do the family?
She say vision 100%.
Thank you.
But no, look. I'm sorry, Mom.
You call me Ray Charles.
Mom, I'm sorry, Mom, but look, you wear contacts, glasses?
No.
Let me tell you something, bro. You don't have no idea what it's like to pop these out, and you can't see shit around you. So now we talking, you blind. Dude, we talking
you
darkness.
Really about to put your mother in the
Do you know?
This dude
listen
tripping.
to me. Listen, hear what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
Hear me out. I'm not saying.
I'm listen. Let me hear your concept of this.
I'm not saying that. I'm not like 100% sure that I'm gonna say this. Like put her in the dirt, but just coming from somebody who has like poor vision. I'm not talking about it's like severely bad, right? But everything that I've seen in my life, everything that I do on a daily basis, bro, it's over. It's fucking over.
You're choosing.
I can't do
sight
that no more.
over life. How is that even a scenario that weighs anything, bruh?
When did Stevie Wonder lose his vision?
It don't matter. He's good.
No, he good because he was. Well, I believe he was born that way. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he was born and he lost it when he was like little. So he had a chance to learn Braille. He had a chance to learn the piano blind. I don't know nothing without this. I lose this today, right now. You sitting right here, right? I gotta ask you, hey Carrie, what's going on over? I hear something vibrating. What is that? What's that? I don't know.
You better learn Braille.
I can't cook no more. I can't go to the grocery store no more. Listen here, been driving since I was 16. Can't drive no more.
Oh my God.
Huh?
Oh my God.
Okay, so look, I got this iPad. I can't use this no more. Listen.
I cannot believe you picking your mother to pass away and bury her over your eyesight.
I can't play the game no more. I can't play Call of Duty no more.
You can't hear your mother's voice no more. You can't get your mother's touch no more.
Okay.
You can't get that hug, that love, that anything.
So what I got like roughly... let me stop, man. I'm just bullshit. I was about to say, what I got like roughly like 20 years
Oh
left
my
with it?
God.
So it's like, okay, I got the 20 years left, and I probably, maybe if,
eyesight,
the universe
mom dead.
I probably got about another 40 for myself. So I'm going to go 20 with you, then the rest of my 20, you gone. And I got to have 20 by myself in the darkness? No, let me stop, man. I ain't trying to make nobody mad, man, but I'm going to choose my vision. My vision can go.
Oh, I'm about to say, you selfish as heck.
My vision can go. Okay, I got another one for you, man. We ain't going to sit on that one for too long, man, because I don't know how you feel about your mama now, right? So you feel like that about your moms, right? Okay, you ready to go? You ready for this one? You said you did how many months?
Just 6.
Just 6, right?
Yeah.
Was it bad?
Huh?
Was it real bad?
I was locked up with my cousin.
Okay, so you wasn't in prison, right? You were in just...
I was in the county jail.
So you was in jail. So do you have a clue about what prison is like? I'm talking... Listen,
I never went to prison.
Okay.
I never went down the road.
So you saw some videos on
But
TV about, right?
But see, what I was told that I was better off going down the road than staying in the county because I was on a 4 in, 4 out. So I was out 4 in, 4 like the hour switch.
Right.
Spend a lot of time in the cell.
Okay, so think about the worst prison that you can imagine that you heard of. The worst. I'm thinking I heard Rikers was bad.
Okay.
I heard it was bad, man. So here we go.
This fool scenarios is crazy, man. What?
So what's the worst prison you can think of in your mind? The worst.
It got to be somewhere in Mexico or Ecuador, wherever that place is.
You have nobody putting nothing on your books.
They don't even get books out there.
No books, and whatever they feed you, that's what you got to eat.
Right.
And I'm not gonna throw this twist in there and say, hey, you a vegetarian. I'm not gonna do that because I was gonna throw that twist in there, but I'm like, okay, you gonna starve out. Okay. You love your mama.
Yeah.
Okay. You love her. Love. Like, ain't nobody tell you nothing. So.
I'm not doing this with you.
Ready?
It's so hard to say goodbye.
I'm not gonna take her out.
Okay. Let me hear this scenario.
But you gotta do something. Slap your mama or go to jail go to prison for 5 years. Slap your mama or go to prison for 5 years. Mom. Or go to prison for 5 years. You love your mama, don't forget. And she just called. I saw it.
Yeah, she did just call.
Slap your mama, go to prison for 5 years, man. What you doing?
Well, my mama G, she gonna be like, just slap me so we get this over.
Slap your mama.
I ain't going to jail for 5 years. My mama gonna have to get this. I ain't even gonna lie.
Slap your mama
gonna take this smack like a champ.
This man said he gonna. So I gave him the scenario of slapping your mama, or you go to prison for 5 years. Not county jail, prison. He said he gonna slap his mama.
The ass whipping that's gonna come behind that slap is just gonna be epic, but it's gonna be worth it. It's like this. Remember back in the days, you had to choose between the ass whooping and going outside. I'm choosing
the whooping,
the ass whooping. So I wanted to go outside. So I'm choosing to slap my mama for that ass whooping and go to jail for 5 years.
I'm okay with not going outside for that day. I'm okay. I'm cool. I'm gonna stay in
Man, that ass whooping was temporarily.
Nope.
Oh, you tripping,
Man,
dude.
look, when we start talking about ass whoopings, right? So we're going to go down this route real quick.
Man, I got hit with everything.
Just to deviate.
Anything that was around.
Man, listen. When I got whooped by my dad this one time, dude, I almost didn't love him no more. Almost. Like, I'm talking about, bruh. Look, I ain't going to lie to you, bruh. Like, I almost didn't love him no more. I'm talking about I ain't talked to him for a month. I was just like, nope, I ain't got nothing to say to him. Didn't even give him a good morning no more.
Yeah, I love my mama. I got to slap her, though, bro.
You got to slap your mama, man?
I got to slap my mama. I'm not doing 5 years. You doing 5? You not.
Man, I'll uppercut this shit out. I'm not even about to talk. Man,
I say, give all this away.
I will Hadouken my mama. Damn that, dude. I'm not finna take no goddamn prison for 5 years. I don't give a damn. Look, all right, I'm gonna flip it a little bit. Man, go to prison for 6 months. Slap your mama, go to prison for 6 months. Prison, not jail. 6 months.
No, because they don't want me to cut my dread.
So you still not going to prison because of the dreads?
No, I'm just not going to prison, though.
So you gonna slap the shit out of her?
I'm gonna slap her.
I'm talking about, dog. You said your mom's 64.
You gotta understand. You gotta understand. My mother. I take care of my mother.
Mm-hmm.
I go to jail. Nobody's gonna take care of my mother.
Okay.
So it's a sacrifice that's gonna benefit both of us for real. I hate to put it like that, but my mother's 64. You know, SSI don't really got a job. House I gotta pay. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I take care of my mother, so it's a thing of mine. I go, ain't nobody gonna take care of you. You ain't gonna have. Boy, come on, but just know I'm about to beat your ass after you smack me.
Okay.
Fine. It's just that.
Hold on. So she say I'm slapping her to stay out for 2 weeks. I'm not going. So you gonna slap your mama to stay out of jail for 2 weeks? You can't do 2 weeks.
I'll do 2 weeks
in prison.
I do 2 weeks
not
in prison.
Jail.
I
Not
do
count.
2 weeks in prison.
You gonna do 2 weeks in prison with the M16? What is it? M13, MS13.
I'm slapping her.
You got the.
I'm slapping her. Hey, look, I watched the video on them boys.
Yeah, and they taking your food every day.
Now, them 2 weeks gonna feel like a whole 5 years by themselves. So nah.
I'm gonna go do the 2 weeks though, man. You got me messed up, dude. Ain't no chomping me. I'm just bullshitting. My mama's still getting Hadouken, bro. I'm Hadouken.
I just had to take that whooping.
But you know, you said your mom's 64 though, so you know a slap is kind of devastating to an older person.
Have you seen my mama?
I think I saw her in the video where she was cussing you out for pranking her.
My point exactly.
Man, you think she could take that slap though? I'm not gonna lie, my mom can't take a slap from me, man. So I don't think she can, man.
You see your body, nigga.
No, she can't take. My dad can't take a slap from me. He's 70, 74, 75, something. But
I'm gonna make it look more aggressive than what it really would be.
You don't get to gauge that slap.
Man, hold on. That wasn't even part of the scenario. I can gauge the slap,
you don't
man.
get to gauge the slap. No, I'm just bullshitting. Okay. So let's move on to the next one, man. It's the day after your daughter's 18th birthday. You know. And she said, Dad, I got a boyfriend. You know, and you just like, oh, you do? You happy to meet him? You like, man, you a good dude. I know he a good dude because you always around here smiling. You happy? So, you want to share how old you are with people or no? Want to keep that off the book?
I'm 41.
Okay, cool. So your daughter 18. Day after her birthday, you like, all right, cool. I'm about to cook for you. I'm about to get this grill going. About to barbecue, cook it up for my kid, man. Because that's your baby, man. That's your heart. You know how you feel about your kids, right? Because you just said it. You'll burn the world down for your kids.
I don't know where you're going with this, but yes, you're right.
You'll burn the world down. Right?
I will.
So, at one point in the podcast, you said that you used to be a thought man. You used to be out in these streets, right? So we talked about that too. But let's get back to this 18-year-old daughter. She come over. You got the whole shebang set up at the crib. You got your family there, everybody there. Grandma, grandpa, everybody there. This a good day. All the aunties, cousins, it's for her. She show up at the birthday party. Dad, meet my boyfriend. He the same age as you. What you doing? He the same age as you. What you doing? He the same age as you. No, because remember what you said about the church situation. I'm a planner. I like to think this through.
I'm thinking. Can I think? Can I think? Can I think?
I like to think things through.
Can I think? Same age as me. 41.
She
18.
She was 17 the day before. So how you in love, right? So think about it. So you love him. Hold on. He 41. You was 17 yesterday.
Yeah, I gotta pull her to the side, but I also gotta approach that man. Like, what is you doing with my 18? I gotta pull you to the side. Like, my daughter grown at that point, but she still ain't grown. That's still my baby girl. So I gotta pull you to the side, my nigga. What is you doing, even talking to an 18? How long have you known my daughter? If you 41 and my daughter just turned,
they was together for 2 years.
Yeah, nah, my nigga, we gotta get this work.
So you gotta shoot the fair with him.
Yeah, I ain't even probably gonna talk. I ain't even gonna lie.
Got to steal on him? He stole on at the cookout?
Yeah, at the cookout, it's a wrap. My daughter might hate me after that, but nigga, nah, man. Ain't no way. He 41 and she just turned 18? Nah, man. That ain't even right. That ain't normal.
Why not, though? She grown.
I don't give a fuck how grown she is, man. That shit ain't normal. For any nigga to even look at 17, 18-year-old kid, man. My daughter 19.
Yeah.
Nigga, hell no.
And she was with him for 2 years.
Hell no.
But this is my thing.
You got me scrunched up and shit real, like it's a real life scenario, man.
But this is the thing, though. Okay, you gonna beat him up at the cookout. She said,
Still
Daddy, I'm still
gonna
not
be-
leaving him.
yeah.
What, you gonna fight him every time he come back?
He not gonna be able to come back to my house.
But
if that's something that she gonna pursue, it will be outside of my house. You can't you at that point you can't bring this man to my house.
at what point can she bring him?
Never.
So she 27.
Nigga, she can invite me to his funeral.
Damn. So, all right, she 28. Fast forward. What, he 51? She still can't come around you with him?
No. I'm holding a long-term grudge, bro. Nigga, I don't get wedding. I'm not walking you down the aisle.
Even at the wedding?
No, I'm not walking you down the aisle. No, not at all. Not at all.
Why? So you?
Because it started out in my eyes. This 41-year-old man said something to make my daughter feel a certain type of way when she was a teenager in her 17. Mm-hmm. Like, no, that don't sit right. That don't sit right with me. Hell no.
So yeah, okay. Well.
Now, if she up in her 20s and she met a guy and he like that, there's nothing I can do. But you talking about she just turned 18, bruh. Mm-hmm. And then you saying like I've been talking to him for 2. Fuck no, nigga. You took advantage of my daughter's innocence at that point to me, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying this to say that I don't agree with you. I agree with you 100%. But it's kind of like a sticky situation where it's like
your body.
Where because this is how I look at it. Like, dude, you kind of R. Kelly-ish.
Man, ain't no kinda, nigga. You are R. Kelly.
Yeah, like you started messing with a 16-year-old when you was 39 years old.
Exactly. That's some sucker shit.
Yeah.
My daughter, I wouldn't.
And he mad for real. He mad for real, man.
Good.
She said he was grooming her. That's real.
That's
real.
what I was looking at. That's why I said, because you done told, that's exactly what I was trying to say when I said you was telling my daughter something already to make her feel a certain type of way.
Yeah, because y'all think about it. When I say they was together for 2 years, she got 2 years. You don't just meet somebody and say we go together.
And that's what I was going at. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like,
so we talking 14, probably 15 ran into him somewhere.
Any grown ass man that age that's looking at 18-year-olds, I got an issue with. My nigga. Yeah,
not 18 though, because if she met him at 18, I mean that's legal. If she met him at 18.
My thing is, what is the fucking conversation even like, nigga? How did you even get aroused or felt any type of way talking to a 16-year-old, my nigga?
Yeah.
Like, what was the conversation like that made you feel like this is the person I want to try to be with? Like,
hold on, let's flip it a little bit then.
Nigga, hell no.
So let's just say your daughter turned 18. She met him. She just met him. And she bring him to the crib. And they didn't meet prior to her being 18. Would you still have a problem with it then?
Yes.
Even though she met him at 18.
Still. He's still my age. He's 41.
But
she's 18.
Now he's not R. Kelly though. Is he R. Kelly still?
I still got a problem with you. Again, this girl fresh out of high school. What is the conversation like that makes you want to date a 18-year-old, my nigga? What is your mindset?
He was a pedophile. I can still crime of passion your ass.
I know that's right.
Hey,
yeah, that's it. And it's crazy that you got this as a scenario because this type of shit really happens.
It happens every day, and that's what made me think about it because I was watching something. I believe it was something on I want to say World Star or something like that, and it was this exact same situation. But in this situation, like guns came out, like dad was ready to smoke dude. You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame him.
See, if I was in that same situation,
nigga, go find a grown woman. Nigga, this still a child for real.
Yeah, if I was in that same situation, bro, I'm going right back to the pastor scenario. Yeah. I gotta knock you out.
I told you, like he gotta catch it right then and there.
And I guess just like you, going forward, if dudes show up at anything, it's just gonna be a knockout every time.
Right.
But and I don't because the thing about it is you can't control it, man. And that's the thing that's gonna be terrible for you because it's like, even though you're knocking him out every time you see him, your daughter's still gonna want to be with him. Fast forward 10 years later, she's still with him. It's like at some point, do you I think you already answered it. Do you ever think you can get to the point where you can be like, all right, man, look, sit on down, Daryl.
It still wouldn't sit right with me, even after the years passed by. It'd take a while before me to be like, okay, he's treating my daughter right, this, that, and the third. Like in the back of my head, you stole my little girl's innocence.
And you still a pedophile.
You know what I'm saying? You stole my little girl's innocence at that point still. But
he
it goes
really mad though. Like he really mad. He there.
I got 3 daughters. Yeah, dude, you know what I'm saying?
You there. No, I got 2 daughters too. I got 2 daughters.
And it goes to the point of this is what my grandmother told me. You know, my grandmother, she said, one thing about your kids, she say, son, you give birth to these kids that's one day gonna grow up and pick their own paths in life. Mm-hmm. We give birth to somebody who we gonna love unconditionally, but one day will die. It's only so much you can do. You do as much as you can, and you pray that everything you implicate in your child, they take with them in their adult life. Mm-hmm. You know, so it's be a thin line on certain stuff. Like, ever since my daughter turned 19, I always think of that. Like, I'll be afraid of somebody taking advantage of my kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
like my daughter.
Real.
Yeah, my daughter about to be 18 in December, and the one thing I am happy about is she got a boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm happy.
What happened?
I don't know.
Is that what they doing now, man?
Yeah.
Why do you have to? We talking
hateful
about
behavior.
Hateful behavior.
Nah, I seen it what's the name. They'll look at it.
So, it's probably from me saying knock out the pastor.
Probably.
Man, my bad. I hope I ain't mess up your account, man. But this is the reason why I don't like TikTok all like that, man.
Yeah.
Because you really can't
express yourself.
You can't express yourself on there at all, man.
How you want to?
That's crazy. But I'm gonna take you out of that situation, man. I'm gonna move on from that situation because I know it kind of hits home when you start thinking about how you feeling or whatever. And
yeah, because you talking about your little girls. Like, your girls has always been your princesses.
Right.
So it's like those scenarios you think about, but at the end of the day, you look at certain stuff in life and it's like, not only is this just a scenario with me, but this shit is real. Like, this shit really happens. Mm-hmm. So when you think about, like you said, your daughter about to turn 18, my daughter just turned 19 on the 16th. I still got 2 other little girls that's eventually gonna be, and I gotta worry about them. Yeah. And some dude trying to, as whoever your friend say, groom, you know, because those type of people are out there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we're gonna lighten it up a little bit. Hold on, give me a second, because I don't think I reset the clip. So we're gonna just run into it till it cut out or whatever. So, and then we can just pick it up from wherever we left off.
Okay.
So this is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna end it off with this one. We're gonna lighten the load a little bit, man, because TikTok didn't killed the live stream.
We got live streams all over, but y'all going hard over there on the IG.
Right. So we on IG right now. So I'm trying to see which way I'm gonna take you, man, because I got a couple left, but I really just want to cover this last one, and then we can move on from there. So,
hey, I'm on the podcast right now. Got to talk to you in a minute.
okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I think this is gonna be a little bit lighter. I think so.
I'm killing them. Right off the jump. I don't even know what's being said. Your scenarios is taking somebody to the wrong level. Because I feel that dark side coming up with these scenarios.
Okay, here we go. So let me take you down this path, right? So you know, you out here working hard, right? You're a hard working man.
Right.
You out here in this world, you know, busting your ass, man, to do what you got to do, man, to provide for you and your lady, man.
Correct.
But don't get me wrong, she work hard too, though, right? So you go to work every day, you know, she go to work. But one day, you know, you at work, you ain't feeling too good. You like, man, let me go on home, man, because I ain't feeling too well, man. So you head to the crib. You crack that door open, so I'm pretty sure you know where I'm going with this. You crack that door open, right? So you walk in the crib. And
Man.
you know, like on that movie, what is that, Don't Be a Menace?
Man,
And
really.
you smell something in the air, right? So you walk up in the crib, and you're like, hold on, what is that? I know that smell. I know that smell from anywhere. So you get up in the crib, and you're like, hold on, what's going on? So you like, hold on, you got to track that smell down. So you hear something upstairs. It's coming from your room. You like, hold on, my wife is supposed to be gone. But you ain't go to the garage, so you ain't know she was at the crib. You thought you just assumed she was gone because you went through that front door. You open up the door, and your girl is in there getting smashed. But it's by your brother. You and your brother like this. Y'all glued at the hip. Y'all like the best friends. Can't nobody separate y'all. Y'all Martin and Will Smith and Bad Boys too. We ride together. We die together. Bad Boys for life. What you doing, man?
Okay, so you said my brother
Your brother.
is smashing my girl.
Hey, and you just left work because you wasn't feeling too well. You know, you having like a little bad day.
Hey, you got these Maury sensations.
But this is real life, though. You see it all the time.
Oh, you definitely.
What you doing? What you doing, bruh? He trying to think his way through it.
'Cause at the end of the day, he always gonna be my brother.
You in love.
I ain't in that much love if she doing that.
Y'all face to face, morning breath. Y'all at that stage in the relationship, can't nobody tell you nothing about her. Can't nobody tell you nothing about her.
Yo, IG, I need y'all help with this one.
He eye to eye with her every night, you know, good night, baby. I love you. I love you too. What you doing? That's your brother. This ain't just no dude off the street. You could just dust the dude off the streets real quick. Or he probably didn't.
Me and my brother just got to catch the fair one on this one. We just got to catch the fair one.
But
or I could dap him up and...
Nah,
no, I'm just playing. I don't know, man.
The darkness.
I don't know. Nah, hell no.
I gotta break the lamp over your head, bruh. Gotta break. You know what?
I
Let me
said
stop,
we gotta,
man, because that's probably why TikTok kicked us off, man. Because
you go, violent.
You go to the dark
Who said,
side.
what they say? Evil villain.
But I'm just saying, like, it's a messed up scenario where somebody did you dirty, man. Are you not supposed to feel?
Nah, like I said, that dark side. That's bullshit.
That's
a crazy scenario, though.
It's bullshit to make you.
But it does happen.
Yeah, to pretend like ain't nothing gonna happen. Like you ain't gonna feel no. Oh, that's what you doing? You up in here smashing my brother and then walk out the room. Come on, man. This ain't no bullshit.
I think the dark side will come out of me.
The darkness has come out.
come out of me.
I can't say that I won't throw a lamp at her. Like, I'm sorry, everybody got to catch a lamp.
I'm definitely throwing all her shit out.
You got to leave.
She got to go.
Hold on, but time out.
See, here you go with these twists. I hate when you do this shit.
Here's the twist. But what if it's her place? You gonna throw her out her own place?
I knew it was
you gonna throw her shit out her own place? You got to get out your own house.
I need a moment. You got to go.
Damn. But then that's the crazy part though, because that's your brother. He laid up in there now, And say, for instance,
They gonna be together.
Y'all catch that fade, and they gonna stay together. Now you got to see them together at cookouts. They coming over for Christmas, and they brought you gifts and shit to the Christmas shit, the get together, and you got to keep seeing her going forward.
I don't know, bro. I think the darkness
Every time.
The darkness.
See, this is TikTok again. See, I wish TikTok was like Instagram, man. You can just have a conversation, man.
The darkness.
We just having a conversation. It's a podcast.
Oh, that's all. It didn't went off anyway.
Man, but I'm just saying, man.
You're good.
But your brother is smashing your girl, man.
The darkness, y'all. The darkness would take over.
The darkness. The darkness. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm in that scenario. First of all,
huh?
I'm walking in on that scenario.
Oh, I thought you said you in that scenario. I'm like, what?
No. Man, look, the house wouldn't even be standing no more.
I'm about to ask which brother, because...
No, hell no. The house ain't standing no more.
All y'all, 3 of y'all correct.
The house ain't standing no more, bruh. But I'm going to just walk myself through that situation. I walk in and I see that. I'm crying first. I'm standing there, tears coming down. That's the rage. Tears coming down.
But those ain't the crying tears. Those
I'm sweating.
Yeah, that's that. You working yourself up.
I'm about to do something I ain't got no control over what's going on.
You start doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pacing. Yeah.
It's hurting. I'm going to jail. Everything is going to lead to jail. Like, that's going to definitely lead me to jail. Because, man, think about somebody who you just loved, man. You just loved everything about them. Couldn't nobody tell you nothing wrong about that person. You just, man, come on, shut up. She ain't never did that. Man, that's my boo. And this is your brother. Y'all play Muni League football together.
I agree. I definitely.
Y'all went to all the clubs together.
I think the rage would come out of me. You know, at the end of the day, it'll be a while, but I know life too short to hold grudge. Fuck.
Holding. Man, listen, man. I'm sorry. I hear you. What you saying about the life is too short to hold grudges, but it's like
I try to put it in I try to look at the positiveness behind getting through the scenario, but the rage will take over right from the jump.
And how can I forgive you, bro?
And that's gonna be hard. Like I will never trust you.
Never.
I will never trust you. That bond that we had as brothers would be broken.
It's over.
Because you overstepped the boundary, especially when you know my heart was in play on this.
Yeah, and you was telling him all the time about her.
You don't give a fuck about me. Mm-mm. But see, that goes to self. When people when females telling their business, oh, I got this nigga, he this, that, and the third. And you niggas, oh, I got my girl, she this, that, and the third. Some of them niggas, they double back like, oh, you know, you shouldn't have hollered at him. You know, you deserve better than that.
Oh, I've been there. I've been there.
This your boy, like.
I've been there, bro.
Damn.
I've been there, though. And
really?
I've been there before, bro. Like, I'm talking about, I had a dude, I talked about this on a previous podcast, bro. I had a dude that I was glued at the hip with. Glued at the hip. Every day we together. And he put me on with a girl. And, you know, I ain't thinking like this was going to be nothing super serious. I'm just like, man, this is just a chick that my dude hooked me up with. But she ended up being somebody. Yeah. That, you know, that's somebody that you be like, oh, I like her. And when I tell you, bruh, like, I still, like, I liked her. She was that one out in front, and I had my little satellites back here. Mm-hmm. But I liked her. So, you know, one day I'm over at the satellite house, me and one of my other little dudes, and it was a girl there for him and a girl there for me. It wasn't a girl there for him. So, you know, it's getting late. He like, look, man, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm like, all right, cool, man. We gonna just chill. Me and my little dude, we stayed. I'm in the room with the one girl. He in the room with the other girl. I wake up in the morning. I go outside. It's chairs lined up outside the window where I was sleeping. I'm like, what the hell? I go in the house. Somebody, did y'all go outside last night? And they was like, nah. So I'm like, hold on, what's going on? So I'm like, all right, it's these chairs lined up outside the window, right? So cut two. We ended up, you know, eating, and we all go outside. And, you know, my dude, he pulled up in the yard. And I'm like, oh, what's up, boy? You know, and he like, he just stopped at the end of the driveway. And the driveway was kind of far away. So I'm just like, why you just sitting there? All the doors open. And the girl that he hooked me up with jumped out. For real? This is what we doing? This is what we doing? He didn't get out. And then her friend get out the back seat. And they coming up the driveway like, for real, motherfucker? I'm just like, this what we doing? He brought the chick that he hooked me up with to the crib where I was, man.
That's wild.
Crazy. And it don't even sound real, bro, but...
No, it don't, but that's wild.
Yeah. And that's one of them dudes that I had a connection with, but the friendship, it was done. could never ever be cool with that dude ever again in life. And I'm talking about, I ain't even with the girl no more. But it's still like, dude, that's the ultimate violation, man.
Yeah, that's principles.
That's a violation, man. Definitely a violation that you can't come back from, man. But in that scenario with your brother, it's like, I get that we brothers, but it ain't no coming back from that, man. Like, I get, and I ain't even with her no more. And let's just say that was your only time smashing her.
You know what it kind of remind me of? The 5 Heartbeats. Mm-hmm. It kind of put you on the minds of that.
Yeah,
they end up being
here too.
And they end up being friends, like that brotherly love. Years later, the kids, he ain't even know his nieces and nephews, and that's kind of what it remind me of.
I don't know though, man. Like, I just know that's just, it's like a violation where you like, man, I can't come back from a violation like that, man. I don't, and I get it.
It's my heart. Like, you're supposed to be my brother. You're supposed to be, am I my brother's keeper?
Yeah, and then, like, and even if she pushed up on you, you gotta shut that down and tell me, man.
Yeah.
Not go through with it like that, dude. Like, that just goes to show you, like, man, were you ever loyal to me?
Them loyalty tests, like, I gotta put you through a loyalty test just to see if you loyal to me. You know, get somebody, hey girl, I want you to try to flirt with my brother, see what he gonna do.
Right.
Just to make sure you loyal.
Right.
I ain't got time to be playing no games.
So in a sticky situation, I'm gonna go for myself. My brother, he gonna get. I gotta knock him out. I gotta break a lamp over his head. I'm gonna probably go to jail, because even if it's her crib, I gotta tear the whole crib up. Sorry, the crib gonna get tore up, and that's just raging. And I'll go to jail, and I'll think about it later.
You gonna do what the female would do if she stayed with you, because she would have broke everything in your house.
Yep. Men can act all they want like they want. They can do the same shit. Dudes tear up shit too. Dudes be tearing up houses too when they get mad. Oh, you gonna cheat on me? I see it all the time, bro.
These days, they throwing bricks through windows.
And some of them dudes,
tires. And
some of them dudes be the dudes. They get caught up and tear the woman shit up. I'm just like, come on, man. You cheated on her. How you gonna tear shit up and she don't deal with you no more?
Did that.
A dude?
Yeah, a dude.
He tore a house up, man.
After he got caught cheating.
He got caught cheating and he tore a house up.
Yeah.
How you? Now that ain't right. That's wrong. I'm talking about, I come in and I catch my brother smashing my girl. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm losing it. I'm just gonna lose it in that moment. I'm sorry. I lost it in that moment. But yeah. Let me stop, man, before Instagram think that we talking about some violent stuff, and we're going to move on from that one, and then we're going to close it out with one last topic.
All right.
You met a chick through a mutual friend, right?
Right.
The only thing is you never saw her in person.
Oh, Lord.
And it's like one of those love at first sight type of deals, right?
Okay.
But only through a phone conversation.
Oh, no.
Just only through a phone conversation. Y'all talk, you know, she don't have the...
Friday, Smokey.
Yeah. She don't have
Janet Jackson.
We going down that route. So you don't have the situation where you can kind of talk to her and like see her on FaceTime and all that stuff. So, but you know you love everything she talk about on that phone. Like, she got you wrapped around her finger on that phone. And it's just, you lightweight falling in love, man, over the phone. So you finally get a chance to meet her in person, right? But when she show up, she built like Respucia from Norbit. What you doing? You love her. You fell in love over the phone. But she looked like Respucia. I don't know if you ever saw Norbit.
Hold on. First. Do she even attempt to describe herself over the phone? You
didn't never ask her. This was on you. This was all your fault in this scenario. You never asked her. You never asked her to describe herself. You just kind of just jumped all in because she sound like equivalent to old girl.
I love you as a friend. I enjoyed our phone conversations.
Damn.
And, we can be friends. But I don't think we can be more than that.
But everything that you told her on the phone.
That's not everything I dreamed of. Because my thing is, nobody can go and date and be with somebody that they not have some type of physical attraction to. It's impossible. I'm a cheat.
Damn.
I'm a cheat.
But everything she
I don't care. I'm a cheat.
But everything
I don't care. I'm a cheat. I don't care. You just no. I'm a cheat.
But everything on that phone, dude, y'all connected like on.
And we still can have that as friends. But I can't do that. No.
But y'all was talking about marriage.
No.
Everything. Like, y'all connected.
We were talking about marriage because she might get married to somebody else and I might get married to somebody else. No.
Y'all connected on a deep level. Everything was about y'all, man. And you gonna just throw her to the...
I don't have that physical attraction. I'm not gonna sit there and lead her on. If I don't got that physical attraction to her, I'm not gonna lead her on.
So you can't be with a girl that meet every one of your... everything that you need. But she just look a little weird. You can't be with that?
No. I gotta have some kind of physical attraction to you, some type.
So when you look her in her eyes, she gotta be attractive. Man, that's messed up.
Not attractive like that, but attraction to me.
But
she ain't gotta be no Halle Berry or something. But if I'm not attracted to her physical appearance and everything, it's not gonna work out because I know how I am gonna be with her, and it's going. I don't want to hurt her.
But you hurt her because you sat there on the phone with her for months,
I didn't hurt her,
man.
Because I gave her. I
didn't hurt her.
I didn't hurt her. I gave her good conversation.
But y'all talked about being together
before I seen her.
Man, that's messed up. So at what point during the phone conversation do you start asking her to describe herself, or maybe mail you a photo of her, or send you an email with a photo of her?
Me?
Yeah, you ain't gonna do none of that?
Yeah, I'm right off the jump though with that. That's natural. I'm going in this blind, you're going in this blind. You don't know what I look like, I don't know what you look like. I need to see it. Before I even get to the point where us talking about marriage and all of that, if it ain't just a simple conversation of us just blatantly just talking out about, oh, I want to get married someday, I do too, like that. Mm-hmm. If we're seriously talking, by that time, I should know what you look like. I can't sit there and base me moving forward with you if I don't know what you look like. Damn. I couldn't go on blind date and shit like that.
Yeah, like, because I know it's a TV show.
Yeah.
I like this now where they don't even get to see what the person is. And I think it's like something where they end up getting like to a point where they got to propose or whatever, something like that. But
blind proposal or something. But they never put it where the point where it's this scenario that you're giving. Mm-hmm. I've never seen a show on that show, because I've watched it a couple times, where the other person was just tremendously just not what a person would be looking for. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like, okay, we're going to give you everything as far as the appearance and everything, and then when you meet her, it's up to y'all to it was more like that. It wasn't like, I'm going to go get a midget and put on there and put with you.
Said a midget.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, nothing to the small people.
Too late, you violated them, man. Oh my God.
Man, you know what I'm saying? Like, at that point, I would have to ask, the conversation would have led to like, so what you look like? I'd have been like, Smokey off for Friday. So what you tell me what you look like? Janet
Jackson.
Oh, this, that, and third, yada, yada. But then, you didn't describe yourself, but you come out looking like Freddie Jackson like he said on Sting. Oh, hell no.
But see, in that scenario though, on Friday, it was like one day. But you done sat on his phone with this girl for weeks, months, and y'all done
I would have never felt, no, hell no. Not without asking what you look like. You FaceTime, email, it got to be a picture. And when I meet you in person, if you don't match up with that picture, you a catfish.
But no, not really, because you kind of agreed to stay on that phone talking to her.
It was good conversation. There's nothing wrong with good conversation.
But you literally sat on that phone with her, man, and you was talking to her about how y'all was gonna be together and everything like that.
Oh, come on.
And you can finally run into her, and you gonna be like everything that
but
you
that's
just
what I'm
established,
saying,
you kicking her to the curb,
bruh.
Just because she big, she built like Rasputia.
It wasn't about she being big.
Rasputia. She looked and built like Rasputia.
That's a different story. We should have had that conversation. I would have had that conversation. I don't know about you. I would have had that conversation.
He's wrong, man. He gonna kick her to the curb. I'm gonna tell you now, I won't kick her to the curb. I'm just gonna be with her. No, I'm just bullshitting. Let me stop him lying, man. I'm with you, and I'm in the same world as you.
Nowadays, it's just too many things that we can picture mail. It's just too many things.
But no, in this scenario, ain't none of that available. None of it is not available. You just gotta build off that conversation.
I gotta ask, and if your description don't match up with what we discussed, I can't do it.
And the relationship is over. Well,
we could be friends. We could be friends, man. I value the friendship.
No, but you know what I would do in that situation? I don't even think we would be friends no more. You know why? Because
she didn't lead you on.
No, because I know that it probably won't hurt me, because as soon as I see you, I'll be like, damn. No, I'm good. All that, I could flush all that. I could flush it all down the drain. I got that switch where I could just hit that button. It's all gone.
But you deep in love.
Yeah, no, I could flush that because, like you said, I got to be attracted to you.
You got to be some type of attraction.
I got to be like, but if I'm turning my head trying to make myself like you a little bit, I'm like,
Because you could look somebody and tell, like, I can see myself with them.
Right. So it just,
once you get that in your head, that conversation and stuff and all that, that's just the bonus right there, because
Right.
you already done got past the attractive part. I'm attracted to you.
Right. So it just adds to it. So no, but I'm with you on that though. I was just bullshitting when I was talking about like
Ain't
I'll just be
tripping.
with her. I wouldn't just be with her, but
Y'all made me look like the bad guy,
no,
man.
hell no. Like I would bounce too. I couldn't stay. But you look.
And for the record, I have nothing against big women. I have nothing against big women. But the woman he described, that woman,
Respucia, man.
that's a whole different ballpark.
All right, look, I quit, man. That's gonna be my last one for today, man. Look, man, I appreciate you coming out, man. I appreciate
I had a
you.
ball, bro.
And you can come back whenever you want to, man. We gonna keep doing this thing. It's up to you, man, if you want to come back. And I know we were
Definitely.
talking earlier about the different cards and stuff like that. So we gonna definitely entertain that, you
Yeah.
know, and we gonna keep this thing going. So if people want to find you before the battery dies over there, where can they find you?
You can find me at Charismatic1 on IG. That's KARSMATIC, the number 1. And on TikTok is Charismatic. Period.
And all of his information is going to be down in the link in the description of the video. And also, I'm going to put it right here. It's going to be right here for him. But it's going to be on the video. Y'all can find him on Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. And everything for me is going to be down in the description of the video, so you can find me there too. And this video will be available on YouTube on 3/20.